Attorney Jeremy Lotok, Regional Director ng NBI BARM. Siya yung magpe-present, mga kababayan, ng NBI findings sa naging investigasyon ng Bureau sa pagbabanta, yung grave threats. Sabi dito sa report kahapon ng Politico News, former Supreme Court Associate Justice Adolfo Ascuna expressed belief that the element of criminal intent in the grave threat charge against Vice President Sara Duterte was established through the questioning of NBI Special Els. This is for our country dahil ang siniset up natin dito, yung conduct of a public officer, yung tiwala na binibigay po sa ating mga halal na lingkod bayan, na yung binibigay na tiwala ay dapat
nagbabagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu na lipunan. Bulsa, opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Bulsa, what you see is what you get. You decide.
Ano po, mga kababayan? Mamaya, mga kababayan, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, muling ipagpapatuloy po yung impeachment trial laban kay Sara Duterte. At ngayong araw na to, mamaya, ang inaasahan na ipipresent ng prosecution yung kanilang second witness, si Attorney Jeremy Lotok. Si Attorney Jeremy Lotok, currently NBI Regional Director siya ng Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Ngayon, ayon mga kababayan, kay House Prosecution and Lanao del Sur Representative Sia Alonto Adyong, itong second witness nila, si Lotok, yan po siya para makilala ninyo, yung second witness ng prosecution. Attorney Jeremy Lotok, Regional Director ng NBI BARM. Siya yung magpe-present, mga kababayan, ng NBI findings sa naging investigasyon ng Bureau sa pagbabanta, yung grave threats ni Sara Duterte sa ating Pangulong Bongbong, kay Lisa Marcos at saka kay Martin Romualdez. Na sabi ni Sara, hindi nagbanta, I did not make an assassination threat, anya. Sabi ni Sara.
Sila lang nagsasabi niyan. Sila lang nagsasabi may assassination, sila nagsasabi may assassin, may gunman. Not say that.
Pero sabi ni Sara,
nag-alala ma'am sa security ko kasi may kinausap na ako na tao. Sinabi ko sa kanya, kapag pinatay ako, patayin mo si BBM, si Lisa Araneta at si Martin Romualdez. No joke. No joke. Nagdilin na ako, ma'am. Pag namatay ako, sabi ko, huwag ka tumigil na hanggang hindi mo mapatay sila. And then he said, yes.
mamaya, itong mga statements na mga kababayan na to ni Sara Duterte, patutunayan ito, mga kababayan, ni NBI Director Jeremy Lotok. Yung sabi po niya, ni Adjong, yung magiging testimony ngayon, mamayang hapon, ni Director Lotok, will bid on that of the prosecution's first state witness or first witness, mga kababayan, na si NBI Agent Kalilong, Senior NBI Agent John Mark Kalilong, na siyang nag-authenticate, mga kababayan, ng video ni Sara Duterte, yung press con, and other related evidence related to the November 2024 statement ni Sara, na ang sabi ni Sara ay may kinuha na siyang tao para patayin yung ating Pangulong Bongbong, si Lisa at saka si Martin Romualdez. So itong si Lotok, mga kababayan, ay inaasahan na magte-testify siya doon sa naging results ng NBI investigation into the alleged threats. Pero siyempre, hindi na diniscuss, mga kababayan, ni Adyong yung tinakang detalye nito, yung naging findings ng NBI. Kaya mamaya na lang natin abangan, mga kababayan, sa trial kasi magiging sub judice siya, mga kababayan. Kaya sabi dito ni Adjong, ang masasabi ko na lang po, ipagpaumanhin ninyo po kasi isa po yan sa mga pag-uusapan. So meron po tayong sub judice rule. Pag hindi po napag-usapan ito sa korte o hindi pa nalalatag sa korte, hindi po natin mapag-usapan ang merits ng magiging testimonya lotok. Makikita natin dito mga kababayan, ang prosecution maingat sila sa mga pagpapalabas ng mga pronouncements. Ang hindi maingat po mga kababayan, yung mga senator judges na sumapi na sa defense team, lalo na yung magkapatid na Cayetano, mga kababayan, at pati si Robin Padilla, at saka si Jaime Marcos, lahat nitong mga DDA senators, mga kababayan, daldal ng daldal. Yan, sabi si Cayetano. Halatang halata, mga kababayan, na nasa side ng defense. Kung hindi naman siya mamatay, so there's no threat, sabi niya. Examine niya si Kalilong. Ang nangyari sa kanyang cross-examination, lalong nadiin si Sara Duterte. Yan, sabi ni Cayetano. If she is not killed, there's no threat. Isn't it just a conditional threat? Sagot ni Kalilong. Even without the condition, it is a threat. She already spoke to someone to execute it. The threat is absolute, sir. Sa pagnanais ni Cayetano, mga kababayan, na iligtas si Sara Duterte, lalong nadiin sa pagtatanong niya kay Kalilong. Kaya sabi po ni dating Supreme Court Associate Justice Adolfo Ascuna, sabi dito sa report kahapon ng Politico News, former Supreme Court Associate Justice Adolfo Ascuna expressed belief that the element of criminal intent in the grave threat charge against Vice President Sara Duterte was established through the questioning of NBI Special Agent John Mark Kalilong by Senator Judge Alan Peter Cayetano during the impeachment trial. Lalo na-establish yung criminal intent. Pinamag mga kababayan ni Alan Peter Cayetano si Sara. Sabi dito, in an interview with award-winning broadcast journalist Pinky Webb sa Billionaire News Channel, On Point, Ascuna said that mens rea, Latin for guilty mind, the criminal intent should be established in the grave threat charges. Ascuna said the grave threat allegation is the easiest to understand among the charges filed against the Vice President. So it's easy to understand, easy to prove because it came from the respondent herself. So what is difficult is the mens rea, Latin for guilty mind, or the criminal intent, which is an essential element of the crime of grave threats, and it is not presumed. Paliwanag mga kababayan ni Ascuna na ito ang grave threat has to be proven from the surrounding circumstances that it is a serious threat and that the person making it is capable of carrying it out. He cited illegal possession of firearms as an example of special law. The moment you have firearms and you have no license, guilty ka na, whether or not you have the intention to possess it is immaterial anya. Criminal intent is immaterial in special law, sabi po ni Ascuna. But in the revised penal code, criminal intent is essential. So grave threat is revised penal code. You have to prove not only that the threat was made, but it was made with criminal intent. When asked if the criminal intent was already established by the House prosecution in Duterte's impeachment case, sabi po ni Ascuna, the prosecution succeeded. Di ba malinaw, mga kababayan? The prosecution na niya succeeded, na-establish ng prosecution yung criminal intent ni Sara Duterte. I would frame that the prosecution succeeded, I think, in proving criminal intent. When the witness was asked by Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, what was your basis for assessing the seriousness of the threat? And the NBI agent si Kalilong said, our basis, sir, is the capability of the person. making the threat to carry it out, capability. May capability si Sara. So tama yung assessment, mga kababayan ni Kalilong. So may kakayahan, kaya kaya niyang gawin yon. Kasi yung hindi niya kaya, parang biro lang yon. At kaya ang kaya niya yon gawin. So talaga nakakatakot. So serious siya. Unang-una, mismong binerbalize, sinabi po ni Sara, no joke, no joke. So, seryoso siya. As Kuna said, Kalilong's answer, I think that was a very good answer. Very good point. And it's honest. I think they really do that. And that is a smart thing to do because when you are playing chess, you are examining the position of your opponent. You do not judge the opponent based on what you think his intention is. You base it on what he can do based on the position. Correct? What is his capability? Correct? The failure niya of the Marcos couple at sa ni Romualdez na mag-file ng kaso laban kay Sara Duterte does not mean that they did not consider the threat seriously. That does not mean that they did not feel threatened because they have their officials who have already in fact anticipated their moves and filed a complaint themselves. He pointed out. So this is of course something you have to also consider the fact that the situation, the overall situation must be taken into consideration to judge whether there was serious criminal intent. But I think not filing themselves personally is not an indication that the person threatened did not take it seriously. Mahabang paliwanag mga kababayan ni Justice Ascuna. Ngayon, going back dito sa statement ni Congressman Adyong, sabi niya, ang masasabi ko lang po, ipagpaumanhin ninyo po kasi isa po yan sa mga pag-uusapan. So, meron po tayong sub judice kasi, kaya hindi niya ma-discuss masyado. Alon to Adyong said, the prosecution would lead it to the Senate Impeachment Court to hear Lotok's testimony. So, without giving too much of the information, and of course, we would also like to respect the court, yan po ang magiging participation niya sa darating na Lunes. Ngayon nga po, mamayang hapon, the impeachment trial ni Sara Duterte serves the entire country, saying the proceedings will help define the standards of conduct expected of the nation's highest public officials. It will serve the entire country. It will serve the public interest and no one else. This is for our country dahil ang siniset up natin dito, yung conduct of a public officer. Yung tiwala na binibigay po sa ating mga halal na lingkod bayan. Na yung binibigay na tiwala ay dapat pangalagaan ito, correct? Alonto Adyong said, the outcome of the impeachment proceedings would help shape the kind of leadership Filipinos should demand from future public officials. Hindi tayo gagawa ng pananaksil sa tiwala na binibigay ng taong bayan at masiset nito ang tone kung sino ang karapat-dapat na mga leader sa susunod na mga eleksyon dahil deserve po ng Pilipino ang leader na magalang, disente at maganda ang kanilang disposisyon para gawin ang kanilang trabaho na pagserbisyohan ang bawat Pilipino, correct? He urged Filipinos to focus on the evidence and arguments presented before the Senate Impeachment Court instead of personal attacks against members of the prosecution panel. He said the public should take advantage of the proceedings to better understand both allegations and the constitutional process of holding high-ranking officials accountable. So we have to set the standard higher in terms of national discourse, correct? In public discourse, kasi karapatan nating malaman itong mga akusasyon na ito at pakinggan natin ang magiging latag ng prosecution. Tama. Dapat issue-based ang discussion po. Alonto Adyong encouraged Filipinos including those living overseas to closely follow the historic proceedings. Ang aking message sa ating mga kababayan, tumutok po tayo dito sa impeachment trial na to. Makibalita, let us be witness to the unfolding of the historic impeachment trial. Yan ang sabi ni Adyong. Ayos, mga kababayan, abangan natin mamaya. Ayan man lang po. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.
Swimming and lifting cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Neng siya red mixed fruit drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravilla. Sa mga nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab car rental din po kami. But anyway, ito po pala yung aming bagong product na binibenta online. I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley powdered drink mix from Australia. Negosyo to ng aking anak na architect entrepreneur Riz Maravillas. Ayan po. Kontakin na lang po ninyo siya, Riz Maravillas on Facebook. Ang mga health benefits niya, boost immunity, improves digestion, enhance energy levels, packed with antioxidants, prevent cancer. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.